Welcome you all. This is the last lecture in the chapter 3, permeability of soil. Actually, the topic we are going to discuss is now factors affecting permeability of soils. Here you see what are the different factors influencing the permeability of soil. It's a very interesting discussion. Here you see we have an equation actually. K is equal to coefficient of permeability of soil. K is equal to C into D10 square. Many of you know what is D10, effective particle size. In fact, D10 is particle size corresponding to 10% finer. D10 square into EQ by 1 plus E. 1 plus E is the total volume of the soil into gamma of the pore fluid by viscosity of the pore fluid. Here you see we are discussing flow through soils. Many times you see water is flowing through soil. We are assuming many times water is flowing through soil. So now the most predominant liquid is water. That's why you see the properties of pore fluid, that means pore water also depends on permeability of soil. Here you see K is directly proportional to, from this one can say K is directly proportional to D10 square. What I am trying to tell you, if the effective particle size is more, permeability of soil is more. There is no need to surprise. As the particle size is more, permeability of soil is more. Passage of water through that soil is more. And a very important discussion here is K is directly proportional to EQ by 1 plus E. So what I'm trying to say, if the void ratio of the soil is more, obviously the permeability of soil is more. But in fact, 1 plus E is total volume. As you know, total volume is equal to volume of voids plus volume of solids. So as you know, volume of solids remains constant. That means 1. So there, as you know, void ratio is volume of voids by volume of solids. So volume of solids is became 1 now. E is equal to VV, 1 plus E. So V is equal to 1 plus E. So what I'm trying to tell you, if the thickness of the layer is increasing, so permeability is decreasing. That's why K is inversely proportional to 1 plus E. So the same soil, let me tell you, the same soil, if the thickness is changing, here you see we have a soil deposit like this. Here the thickness of the layer is more. Here the thickness of the layer is less. At one location, soil having more thickness. Here at another location, thickness is. So what I am trying to say, thickness is less. As the thickness is less, volume is less, its permeability is more. So that's what K is inversely proportional to 1 by 1 plus E. And one more point I would like to mention, as you see here, what I'm trying to tell you regarding shape of the particle. Just now we discussed the size of the particle. As we discussed, K is directly proportional to D10 square. If the effective particle size is more, obviously permeability is more. Even you see, I'm discussing shape now. Here you see, if you have a rounded particle and if you have an angular particle. So here you see, this is rounded and we have an angular particle, sharp particle. Here you see. So if rounded particles have more permeability than angular particles, because the angular particles may obstruct the flow of water. So that's why it is in general we are ready to accept rounded particles having more permeability than angular particles. And sometimes you see whatever the fluid which is passing through soil, let me say here water is passing through soil. If the impurities, unfortunately, if impurities exist in water, so permeability will be decreases. If any impurities are there in water, the flow will be obstructed. So this I can tell you. So impurities can decrease the permeability. And very important properties of pore fluid. Here you see K is directly proportional to unit weight of the liquid. As you see, if the unit weight of the pore fluid is more, obviously permeability is more. Now, you know, viscosity. Viscosity is resistance to flow. As you see here, as the viscosity is more, permeability is less. So that's why I'm trying to write K is inversely proportional to 1 by mu. Mu here is viscosity. viscosity of the liquid. Most predominant liquid we are considering is water. Now you see, as the temperature increases, viscosity decreases. That's why there is no need to surprise. As the temperature increases, permeability of soil increases. Because the temperature, as the temperature increases, viscosity will reduces. Viscosity is inversely proportional to permeability of soil. So these are some of the main factors which influencing the permeability of soil. And one more is a soil structure. As you know, you see we have two types of structure. One is honeycomb structure, and we have dispersed structure. In fact, you see in dispersed structure, it takes a long time to flow exists. That's why, because the particles are dispersed, so the length of the flow will more. That's why permeability is less. So what I'm trying to tell you, in case of dispersed structures, permeability will be reduced, whereas in honeycomb structure, permeability is more. So some of the factors I will recollect. One of the major factor influencing the permeability is undoubtedly particle size, shape of the particle. I told you rounded particles having more permeability, and wide ratio. As the wide ratio increases, permeability increases. But one thing is very sure, as the volume increases, permeability decreases. That's why E cubed by 1 plus E. And one more, shape of the particle. Yes, actually the C is shape factor, in fact. So one more thing is impurities. As the impurities in water is there, permeability will be reduces. Now, as the temperature increases, permeability increases, because as the temperature increases, viscosity will be reduced, because viscosity is inversely proportional to K, and unit weight of the liquid is directly proportional to K. Here K is coefficient of permeability. Permeability gets reduced in case of dispersed structure, whereas in honeycomb structure, permeability is more. These are the main factors, those influence. And one more thing, as I told you, flow also, direction of flow. You see, we have vertical flow and horizontal flow. I can tell you, permeability in horizontal direction is more than permeability in vertical direction. So these are the things I would like to mention in the topic, that is, what are the factors influencing permeability of soils. Very important topic. All of you have a look on. Even sometimes degree of saturation. This is also very important discussion. As the degree of saturation increases, permeability increases, because you see, once saturation is there, entrapped air will be less. If entrapped air is there, if presence of air is there in soil mass, it will obstruct the flow of water. That's why as the saturation increases, permeability increases. Thank you all.